Hold on to your seats because what you're about to hear is nothing short of mind-blowing. A single pint-sized doll, a quirky, gremlin-like creature with bunny ears and a toothy smirk, sold at auction for a jaw-dropping $150,000.
So get this, a human-sized Labubu figure has just sold for $150,000 at an auction in Beijing, setting a new record for the toy.
Labubu, that's the name, the elf-like doll that once lived in the niche world of collectibles, is now the crown jewel of trendsetters everywhere.
Not a rare gem, not a vintage car, but a collectible toy. This is the wild, almost unbelievable story of Pop Mart, a Chinese company that's taken tiny plastic figures and spun them into a $1.8 billion global empire. From a small Beijing shop to dazzling stores on London's Oxford Street and even near the Louvre, Pop Mart has sparked a worldwide obsession with its Labubu dolls and blind box collectibles. How did a company selling what some might call just toys conquer the globe? Let's embark on a deep dive into a saga of art, psychology, cultural shifts, and a young entrepreneur who turned a niche idea into one of the most explosive business stories of our time. Our story begins in 2010 in the bustling corner of Beijing. Wang Ning, a 23-year-old with a sharp eye for trends, opened Pop Mart, a modest retail shop stocked with quirky toys, gadgets, and gifts. It was a far cry from the glitzy empire it would become. Back then, China's consumer market was exploding, with a growing middle class eager for unique, expressive products. Wang saw an opportunity not just to sell toys, but to create a cultural movement. He wasn't interested in mass-produced action figures or generic dolls. Instead, he focused on designer toys, limited edition figures crafted by artists, blending pop culture with artistic flair. By 2015, Pop Mart had begun to shift from a retailer of others' products to a creator of its own, setting the stage for a revolution. Wang's vision was bold: to make toys not just playthings, but symbols of individuality and creativity for a new generation. This wasn't about competing with Barbie or Lego. It was about carving out a new space in the global toy industry, one where art and emotion reigned supreme. What truly set Pop Mart apart was its game-changing business model, the blind box. Imagine walking into a store, picking up a sealed, colorful box, and having no idea what's inside. It could be a common figure, or it might be a rare secret edition with odds as slim as 1 in 144. The thrill of tearing open that package, the anticipation of what you might find, is electric. It's a mix of surprise, scarcity, and the joy of collecting, designed to keep customers coming back for more. This model taps into a deep psychological hook, part collecting fever, part gambler's rush. Each unboxing delivers a dopamine hit, not unlike pulling a slot machine lever. Fans would buy box after box, chasing that elusive rare figure to complete their set. By 2019, blind boxes had become a cultural juggernaut in China, with Pop Mart at the forefront. The company sold millions of these boxes annually, each one fueling a cycle of excitement and obsession. But this approach wasn't without its critics. Some Asian regulators raised concerns, comparing blind boxes to gambling due to their randomized nature. In response, Pop Mart deftly adjusted its marketing, emphasizing the joy of discovery and the artistry of its toys while preserving the addictive allure. This balance of innovation and adaptability would prove crucial as the company grew. At the heart of Pop Mart's meteoric rise is a single character, Labubu. Born in 2015 from the imagination of Hong Kong artist Casing Lum, Labubu first appeared in Lum's picture book series, The Monsters. This mischievous, ugly cute elf, with its spiky fur, bunny ears, and devilish grin, didn't look like a typical toy star. Yet, when Pop Mart partnered with Lund in 2019 to transform Labubu into vinyl collectible figures, something magical happened. These weren't just toys, they were cultural touchstones. Labubu's quirky charm struck a chord with Gen Z and kidult collectors, adults who embrace playful hobbies as a way to reconnect with their inner child. The figures came in countless variations, different outfits, poses, and limited edition designs, each one fueling collectors' passion. In 2024, Labubu sales exploded by 726%, generating nearly $400 million for Pop Mart. Rare editions became status symbols, with some reselling for tens of thousands of dollars. The ultimate proof of Labubu's cult status. A human-sized Labubu doll fetched $150,000 at auction.
Human-sized Labubu doll fetched a whopping $150,000 at an auction. Where? In China's Beijing, viewers.
A testament to its wild popularity, Labubu wasn't just a product, it was a phenomenon, blending nostalgia, art, and a touch of rebellion into a character that resonated across cultures.
Well, Labubu has become a global pop culture sensation, but other Chinese companies are looking to give Pop Mart's famous dolls a run for their money. For example, Miniso's come up with their own character named Wakuku, and many other Labubu copycats are also flooding the market.
The Labubu craze didn't happen in a vacuum. Social media and celebrity endorsements turned Pop Mart's dolls into a global obsession. Picture this. Rihanna posts a photo of her Labubu collection on Instagram. Blackpink's Lisa shares a TikTok unboxing video. Bollywood star Ananya Pandey is spotted with a rare Labubu figure at a fashion event. Suddenly, these dolls weren't just for toy enthusiasts. They were must-haves for influencers, celebrities, and their millions of followers. Platforms like TikTok and Instagram became virtual playgrounds for Pop Mart fans, with unboxing videos racking up billions of views. Hashtags like #Labubu and #PopMart trended globally as collectors shared their hauls, created tips, and showcased custom displays. In 2024, Pop Mart's mobile app skyrocketed to the top of US download charts, offering fans a digital hub to buy, trade, and connect. The company leaned into this digital wave, creating interactive features like virtual blind boxes and AR filters that let users play with Labubu in real time. Social media didn't just amplify Pop Mart's reach, it transformed Labubu into a lifestyle brand, one that spoke to a generation craving unique, shareable experiences.
Oh my gosh, this is a secret!
No
Way! Dip first. Oh my god! My god! Oh my god, it's a secret!
This viral momentum fueled Pop Mart's ambitious global expansion. In 2020, overseas sales made up just 17% of the company's revenue. By 2024, that figure had jumped to 40%, with a staggering 375% growth. Pop Mart didn't just open stores, they created immersive retail experiences. Imagine stepping into a Pop Mart shop on London's Oxford Street, where neon lights and larger-than-life Labubu statues greet you. Or visiting their location near the Louvre in Paris, blending high art with playful pop culture. By 2024, Pop Mart had 130 overseas stores, with plans to launch 20 more in the US by 2025, targeting cities like New York, Los Angeles, and Miami, where young, urban collectors thrive. Southeast Asia, with its vibrant youth culture, became a key market, as did Europe and North America. Each store was designed to feel like a destination, with interactive displays, limited edition drops, and events that turned shopping into an adventure. Pop Mart's global push wasn't just about selling toys. It was about exporting a vision, proving that a Chinese brand could set trends on the world stage. What makes Pop Mart's empire so resilient is its focus on original intellectual property. Unlike competitors tethered to licensed characters like Spider-Man or Frozen's Elsa, Pop Mart built its own universe. Over 85% of its revenue comes from in-house IPs like Labubu, Molly Skull Panda, and Dimu. These characters, each with its own story and aesthetic, are the brainchildren of artists like Casing Lun and Kenny Wong. Molly, a wide-eyed girl with a pouty expression, appeals to fans of minimalist charm. Skull Panda, with its gothic, rebellious vibe, draws a different crowd. Dimu, with its whimsical, fantastical designs, captures imaginations worldwide. Pop Mart also tapped into China's rich cultural heritage, creating figures like Neja, inspired by a mythical hero from Chinese folklore. These IPs aren't just toys, they're narratives, each one carefully crafted to resonate emotionally with collectors. By owning its creative pipeline, Pop Mart reduced reliance on external licenses, giving it the freedom to innovate and the profits to reinvest. Collaborations with artists ensured a steady stream of fresh designs, keeping collectors hooked and competitors scrambling to catch up.
There's these cute characters you can see on my bag called Labubu. And just look at their little faces. You can tell that they're just always up to absolutely no good. Got this mischievous little smile.
To be honest, I'm in the queue at 3:30 in the morning to get limited edition ones, and there's like releases on Friday. I actually do that with my friends.
It's just adorable. Look at that little face. Who could not love that face?
The sudden rise in popularity of Labubu, because it has gone crazy, like absolutely crazy recently.
The financials behind Pop Mart's rise are nothing short of extraordinary. In 2024, the company's market cap soared to $40 billion, with its stock surging 1,200% in a single year. Net profit climbed 188%, and total sales doubled to $1.8 billion. Wang Ming, now just 36, became China's 10th richest person with a personal fortune of $16.1 billion. Analysts project 2025 sales to hit 20 billion yuan or $2.7 billion, a 50% increase from 2024. These numbers aren't just impressive, they're historic, positioning Pop Mart as a serious contender among global toy giants like Hasbro and Mattel. But unlike those legacy brands, Pop Mart operates with a startup's agility, blending art, technology, and cultural insight into a formula that's uniquely its own. Every blind box sold, every Labubu figure traded adds to a financial juggernaut that shows no signs of slowing. Pop Mart's success is part of a larger transformation in China's economy. The country's designer toy market, valued at $15 billion in 2024, is expected to grow to $49 billion globally by 2034. Pop Mart leads this charge, driving what's known as China's IP economy. This movement is about turning cultural assets, stories, characters, and ideas into profitable products. Think of it as China's version of K-pop or Japanese anime, but with collectible toys as the medium. Labubu, Molly, and their peers aren't just toys. They're ambassadors of China's creative ambition, challenging the stereotype of made in China as low-cost manufacturing. Pop Mart's global stores, filled with distinctly Chinese designs, showcase a new kind of soft power, one that's playful, accessible, and undeniably cool. From Tokyo to Toronto, fans are embracing these characters, proving that China can shape global pop culture. This shift is monumental, signaling a future where Chinese brands don't just produce, they create, innovate, and lead. Yet, building an empire isn't without its hurdles. The blind box model, while wildly successful, has faced scrutiny. In some Asian markets, regulators have questioned whether the randomized nature of blind boxes encourages gambling-like behavior, especially among young consumers. Pop Mart has responded by tweaking its approach, offering more transparency about odds and emphasizing the collectible artistry over the chance element. Economic challenges in China, including youth unemployment and a slower-than-expected recovery post-2020, could also impact sales, as young collectors may have less disposable income. To mitigate this, Pop Mart is diversifying, branching out into plush toys, accessories, and digital products like mobile apps and NFTs. These moves keep the brand relevant even as economic winds shift. Meanwhile, global competition is heating up. Toy giants like Hasbro and Mattel, with their deep pockets and established brands, are taking note of the designer toy boom. If they pivot to blind boxes or art toys, Pop Mart could face stiffer challenges, but the company's focus on original IPs, rapid innovation, and global footprint gives it a formidable edge. As we reflect on Pop Mart's journey, it's clear this is more than a business story, it's a cultural earthquake. Labubu, with its cheek rival, has become a global icon, uniting collectors from Shanghai to San Francisco. Pop Mart didn't just sell toys. It created a lifestyle, tapping into a universal desire for creativity, connection, and self-expression. From a single Beijing shop to a $1.8 billion empire, the company has redefined what toys can be, blending art, psychology, and technology into a phenomenon that's captivated millions. Its global expansion, fueled by social media buzz and celebrity endorsements, has turned Chinese creativity into a worldwide force. Labubu isn't just a doll, it's a symbol of a new era where China's cultural vision shapes the global stage. Looking to the future, Pop Mart faces both opportunity and challenge. Sustaining its explosive growth will require navigating regulatory pressures, economic uncertainties, and fierce competition. But if Wang Ning's journey is any guide, Pop Mart is more than up to the task. The company's ability to innovate, whether through new IPs, digital ventures, or iconic retail experiences, will define its next chapter. Labubu's rise from a quirky sketch to a $150,000 auction star proves one thing: in Pop Mart's world, the impossible is just the beginning. As the designer toy market grows and China's IP economy matures, Pop Mart is poised to lead, not just follow. Its story is a reminder that creativity, when paired with vision and execution, can change the world, one tiny, mischievous doll at a time. If you're fascinated by stories of innovation, culture, and tech transforming the world, then you need to check out the WowTechFusion channel. We dive deep into the trends and companies shaping our future, from billion-dollar empires to cutting-edge breakthroughs. Subscribe now, hit that bell icon, and join us for more stories that inspire, inform, and amaze. Don't miss out. Let's explore the future together.
Love.